Welcome to the video, and today we're checking out the Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League Insider Look number 1, story and gameplay. And so, let's see where they're at, because guys, if you guys did not know or don't know, this game was supposed to come out this year, but the biggest delay, or one of the biggest delays ever, is a whole ass year. We have a whole year, because now this game will come out in February. And it's been quite a while since we've heard of the devs talking about this game, ever since the first gameplay look of it, which got a lot of negativity with the battle pass, season pass, whatever, right? The currencies, the microtransactions, the different currencies, the real money, the other currency, the grinding currency, I don't know, so many different things, right? But let's get straight to this, guys. Let's check this out and see if they've improved on anything. And at the end, we'll have our take on it. Yeah, that's it, guys. Let's go.
Over the next few months, we'll be unpacking the game, answering your questions and sharing a few surprises as we move closer to our launch on February 2nd. We'll also cover how Rocksteady will continue to support the game and its players post-launch with a huge amount of free content.
On this episode, you're going to hear from different members of the Rocksteady team as we explore more of the game's story, the world of Metropolis, and the core gameplay experience.
The Suicide Squad. A fitting moniker.
Let's jump into it.
Alright, let's see what's they got here, guys.
Normally, when you make a game in a superhero universe, the protagonist is the best person for the job. The squad are definitely not the best people for this job. They're the only people available.
Hey, Suicide Squad! Fuck you!
And so
Cool.
it gives the narrative and the gameplay a kind of frantic, slightly panicked feeling where they are trying to
Interesting.
figure
This is
this out
probably
as
the
we go.
beginning with Harley Quinn.
The Arkham games weren't gritty because Rocksteady makes gritty, dark games. They were that way because that's what suits a Batman story.
Every game we approach that
okay,
with
that
a
makes
similar
sense.
mindset of just like, how do we enhance that experience? How do we excite players in new ways?
New criminal record!
For the studio to try something new and stretch our legs at a shooter first and with the high, powerful traversal elements was coming out of our comfort zone somewhat, but we wanted to see what we could do to put an Arkham spin on the action shooter space.
Now get your damn gun out!
In true Rocksteady style, the cinematics are kind of the heart of our story. It's the most cinematics that we've ever done, and every one of them is crafted to perfection.
Ooh, was that
We're
Penguin?
not just trying to do what we did before. We're making something which fits the source material that we think will make for an interesting story, but will feel different.
Ooh, LexCorp too. Nice.
To introduce you to our story, let's jump into an early part of the game.
Ooh, interesting.
Amanda
Alright.
Waller, the director of the government agency Argus, sends the team behind enemy lines into Metropolis.
Harley Quinn, should you not be more cautious?
She ain't wired that way.
Oh, Deadshot.
Hidden in an underground train station, the team finds a secret elevator.
Until we figure out where the hell we are, let's play along with Waller.
Oh, is this a superhero museum? Hate superheroes. And
Oh,
museums.
Superman. Wonder Woman.
I've seen it on TV. It's the Hall of Justice.
Yup.
So let's rob the place.
Idiot.
Also, he's playing as Captain Boomerang. Okay.
Through these doors lies the inner sanctum of the Justice League. Sounds very grand, doesn't it? And it is.
She's a dame who can almost make me listen to a boring PSA.
Don't touch anything that's gonna set off an alarm. I ain't fighting any supers for you.
I have read much about the Justice League, and still, they are larger than I expected.
Those holograms aren't actual size, Sharkman.
Yeah.
It's so true to the characters that they're in Hall of Justice, and the first thing they think is, what can we steal?
Oh. Oh, the Screamer Sticks. Oh, Nightwing.
Hey, man, watch the...
Ah, shit!
glass.
I'm okay.
What the hell you got there?
Thought this baby was a myth. Speed Force Gauntlet. Back when Doc Savannah tried to lift Flash's gimmick.
Wow, so he's gonna use that. Okay, so that's, I mean, of course, that's his ability,
Misty
right?
Red.
Aw, Poison Ivy. So she's gonna be utilizing Batman stuff. The grapple hook, okay. But what about King Shark? Is that the Riddler's hat?
You found the Riddler's hat of invisibility!
Where'd the shark go?
Children.
Ooh, nothing says international assassin like a frickin' jetpack.
Shit. I'd break my damn neck.
You're probably right. Jetpacks seem more like a Deathstroke thing anyway.
Oh.
Mine.
Oh, there he goes. He's checking it out. I mean, after seeing the gameplay trailer and everything, it looks better on him.
That, hat's not gonna get you vertical, Shark.
I can make my own way up.
Nice. Okay.
Tickle me stupid. Sharks can fly.
All right. New toys, load of guns. Let's get up on that roof and get our freedom back.
So here we're taking these iconic characters who don't typically traverse the way they do in our game. But that's the beauty of our storytelling. We've managed to take these unique abilities and make that an extension of their personalities.
Our power is undeniable!
We loved working with Gotham and making that a world for players to experience, and we wanted to do that with a new location.
Good to get out of that place.
So we're not in Arkham City no more? That is Brainiac right there, guys.
We felt that Metropolis was the natural next step to extend that.
Metropolis!
And what better way to introduce it than through an invasion from Brainiac with no Justice League to save them?
Oof. I was gonna say Soups is gonna be around, but
Just
probably
checking.
gonna be evil Soups.
We're all seeing that thing, right?
The entire game is about fighting behind enemy lines.
Oi, Wally, what the hell have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here. There's a giant skull in the sky.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis alive. We're sending a signal transponder to your location.
So you're essentially in Brainiac's backyard.
Your orders are to activate that transponder.
What the heck is that? Oh, of course, that spawns in the enemies. Okay.
And there's no civilians left. Brainiac's killed them or made them into soldiers to do his bidding. And through this corruption, the people of Metropolis have become extensions of Brainiac.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say it's gonna be like super empty then, no humans whatsoever. But I mean, the humans turned into those things. Uh-oh.
What the player knows from our title and what the Suicide Squad is about to find out is that here, the Justice League are the bad guys. They've been corrupted by Brainiac, and over the course of the game, your mission will be to kill them.
Green Lantern! Nice! Hey, your face always looks so... what?
Harley doesn't have any innate superpowers, so to go up against these beings that have incredible strength, it's a challenge.
I'm in the middle of recon for Brainiac.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that is pretty cool.
The all-star team of superheroes here.
Oh, what is Mojo is King Shark?
Pay attention.
What?
Let me go! Please! Get it off! Get it off!
Looks bad, feels worse. But once you've been enhanced, there's no going back. Outstanding. When you face off against the most iconic characters in all of superherodom and the Justice League, it's by many people's definition an impossible task. You're searching for stragglers, augmenting, Brainiac's army. The shark gets it.
The stakes that Rocksteady sets, the challenges they heap upon you as a player.
Okay, the Flash. He plays the Flash.
Ready to make the leap?
You know immediately, like, this is the tallest task I will ever take on in a video game.
Oh, there he is.
Flash! Brainiac wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind. Let's make you right, buddy.
You know, that's just what I was gonna say.
You're going to be fighting the Justice League.
Hey, Metropolis.
There's nothing more high stakes than the boss battles we have in this game.
These are gods like Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, The Flash.
I wouldn't say Batman is a god.
What's the plan?
At that point, the game really opens up. We start to see
He's very
players
smart.
look at their weaponry and really ask the question of, like, how am I going to kill the Justice League?
Yeah, looking forward to killing the Justice League and all, but, well, you know, these guns are a bit shit. Oh, no offense.
Then head northwest. That's the last known of a Gotham arms dealer who's dug into Metropolis. Oswald Cobblepot.
Ah, Oswald.
You want to last more than 10 seconds against the League? Cobblepot's been running anti-meta weapons for years. I want him recruited and brought back to the Hall of Justice.
Oh, I'm gonna recruit the shit out of him.
Since Batman Arkham Knight, the Penguin
Nice.
is no longer confined to Gotham City. He's made a name for himself in Metropolis as the authority on anti-meta human weapons. Now, Waller wants the squad to
Interesting.
recruit him for Argus.
I see you've already stolen traversal equipment. You'll need it to stay off the streets. Setting a new recon point. Go.
At the heart of each character's playstyle is their traversal. Traversal gives the player total freedom. Every character has their own way of getting around that determines how the player moves through this world.
Whoa, okay, okay. Captain Boomerang teleporting and stuff. That looks really fun actually
Controlling a
with
superhero character
teleporting.
is fun. It's a power fantasy for all players. We wanted movement through the city to be fun. Just existing and moving around in Metropolis is a good time.
Metropolis is quite a normal city. Well, as normal as a city can be in the DC universe.
We spend a lot of
Interesting, okay,
time
so of course with
trying to
Deadshot
get
you'll be
that art
flying.
direction correct, trying to get the feel for it correct. You get to see all the kind of DC lore
Harley
that
is
builds this
pretty much
space.
Spider-Man though.
Let me do the talking with Penguin, okay?
Not just a building, it's a daily planet. You know, there's a lot we can inject into the city that makes it more than just a city.
Of course, all
Penguin is
the
not truly a penguin.
Yeah,
What?
mate. And I'm not a boomerang.
It is
That
known
is
for
true.
its size, its scale. Anything from the DC lore, you look at Metropolis as the city of tomorrow.
When did Penguin get out anyway?
Out. He was barely in. Money talks, creeps walk, you know?
I hear that.
It's just a great way for players to experience Metropolis in a new way.
okay. Looking pretty smooth so far. But yeah, you got the different buildings, the type of era it is for Metropolis, I guess. Oh, there he is. Of course, he's looking much older.
Remember me?
No. Ain't this a right rogues gallery? Who's the big bleeder? Think his cousin used to work for me.
Ooh, which one?
Busted him out of a circus. We're getting the hell out of the city before Argus finds us. You in?
But we are working for Argus.
You bloody what?
Real slick, Shark.
Good talk. Nice catching up. Give my regards to the locals.
Traversal is at the very core of our game. You will need to be on the move and master each character's movements if you want to succeed.
I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to upgrade the
Take
movements.
advantage of the environment to quickly get out of troublesome situations. Or she can use it to quickly close the distance to introduce them to her baseball bat.
Oh, I like that.
Swinging from the background lets her circumvent the trooper's shields and flank them.
Nice,
You can
okay.
also let her catapult herself into the air to shoot the corrupted from above.
Does she have any like
Now that you've seen some of
throwables?
Harley's combat in this scene, let's explore the rest of the squad's unique playstyles and other encounters. Captain Boomerang uses a mix between sniper rifles, SMGs, and shotguns.
What's cracking?
Oh,
Each character
okay.
has an
See, he has
iconic
more
melee attack
variety, I
that can be
think.
used to create what we call juggle kills and also break enemies' shields. Juggling an enemy with a melee attack means they take guaranteed critical hits from all guns for a short period after. Shoot enemies in their legs and then close the distance to do a shield harvesting strike to get some shield back.
I wonder if there's gonna be any assassination or
Let's shift
animation
focus
for
to King
that.
Shark.
He's more of a
King Shark
powerhouse.
is literally death from above, which he gladly shows with his Atlantean drop attack.
Oh,
He's the
yep, there he
character that
goes.
can take the most punishment. Heavy weapons, assault rifles and shotguns, and his trusted cleavers, sickles, and combat knives for some brawling action. For the bigger
And his
enemies,
minigun,
each
too.
character gets a super powerful single target attack. The Suicide Strike. This one-shots any enemy hit, but it takes longer to recharge, so it's important to use it tactically. Finally,
Ah, there you
Deadshot.
go. That's the ultimate move. Okay.
Caliber, and I'm high caliber.
All right,
His
that's what I
traversal
was
is made to
wondering.
let him create his own vantage points. This works great with his weapon loadout of sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols. For more up-close action, Deadshot relies on his iconic wrist cannons. One thing
I mean,
we really
very
wanted
similar
bring
to
into
Captain
this
Boomerang's
game was
weaponry.
a reimagined version of the Arkham counter system and mix that with our traversal and shooter gameplay. Introducing Counter Shot. Each enemy has a different reaction to the counter shot. Some will be stunned, some will take damage, some will be interrupted and then get really annoyed. Now let's take a look at Harley
Do they now?
absolutely
Okay.
demolish Brainiac's forces with all these tools.
All right, let's see hers, because she usually just had the I guess her like super ultimate move.
Dead material.
The pistol, the melee, the subby.
Oswald Cobblepot, my man. Do we have a job for you? Tell him, Quinn.
You're making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
Thanks for joining us for episode 1 of Suicide Squad Insider.
What? I'd already started, so I followed through.
In the months leading up to our
Okay.
launch from February 2nd, 2024, we're looking forward to sharing more details and insights about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. In our next episode, we'll be deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own unique style.
Ooh, that's his assassination right there.
Next, let's call it a sneak preview.
We really
Whoa.
want players to feel like they explored all these characters that we bring to life in this DC
Oswald.
universe.
Ooh,
I'm
Lex.
going to enjoy this.
You're starting with
That
characters
is
who
pretty
aren't very
cool.
powerful, and through the story, you're learning how to use their skills and become powerful.
We really wanted to deep dive into the RPG system.
You have your enhanced traversal, you have gunplay, you have weapons.
Yeah, you'll be able
there
to
are
like
upgrades
increase and
unique
upgrade your
talents.
character. Yeah.
And all of
Versus
that
the
stuff
moves,
fusing
too.
together to create this kind of unique experience.
Together, we are unstoppable. Join me.
Are you kidding?
Too soon.
I still can't believe that's Mojo. And okay, there we go, guys. That is the first look of the gameplay and story. And I gotta say one thing, or a couple things, guys. I don't think they changed too much. It's more just they went into more full detail of what each character does and whatnot, right? Which is obviously the video. But I'm talking about the gameplay wise and everything to the first video they released, which got a lot of negativity, which I mentioned in the beginning. And I mean, the fluidity and just the way the traversal systems and the movement and just everything. I think they worked pretty much on that, which was rumored that's all they were going to do, and it seems that way. And personally, I always, after seeing the first video, this is my take on it, and I think Rocksteady definitely is going to kick butt in the story, the characters, right, the different characters, the writing, and I think that the animations perhaps as well. And the character design and everything that comes with that in that way. And I think that's it. Yes, gameplay and everything, right? But when it comes to an action type of game, action RPG type of game with mixed or just fused with the Arkham formula, right, that we're used to of Batman and all that stuff, right, the combat, right? I don't know how I feel about it just yet. I mean, you can go and compare it to, let's say, Warhammer 40k, right? Riptide, Wartide, right? Whatever, the last Warhammer one that came out. then you can compare it to other games like that has characters, or I guess operators, right, with certain abilities. And definitely this is a co-op game, so even Vermintide, right? You can kind of compare it to that, Left 4 Dead, and so forth. A lot of comparisons to other games. And the big thing that I'm curious about, though, is the currency system, the battle pass, and all that stuff. I can already 100% see this having many skins, many like an item shop, you know, for all the different character skins, the weapon skins with all the different guns. I mean, you heard what Captain Boomerang and Deadshot, they basically share the same arsenal. Okay, they have snipers. I mean, the only difference is that I think Captain Boomerang has a shotgun, while I think Deadshot has a sniper rifle. I think that's the only difference, pretty much. And the fact that I think, like, when it comes to weapons, and obviously King Shark has a minigun and his slam attacks, and he's pretty much the Hulk, and Harley Quinn is pretty much Spider-Man with the grappling hook and her guns and everything like that. So little things like that, a lot of comparisons, right? But overall, again, like I said, the story, the cutscenes, the characters, the superheroes, the villains, Amanda Waller, these guys, right? Suicide Squad themselves, the Brainiac, and so all that stuff, right? The writing and everything. I think all that will be really good. The gameplay and everything's a bit iffy still. The currency stuff, the battle pass, I'm not sure yet. Hopefully they'll get more into that later on, guys. And of course, you'll be leveling up the characters and upgrading the characters, right? You'll feel very powerful at the end. And although, guys, let's stop it right there because I don't want to get too into it. But those are just some of my thoughts about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And we'll get more information, more videos later on, guys. Like I said, this is only number 1, right? They haven't released, until they release number 2. We'll cover number 2 as well. I mean, it looks good. I gotta say, it looks good. I'm excited for the story and the characters and where this will end, where this will go. I don't know. And sorry, one last thing is, are we actually gonna kill the Justice League? Okay, I'm sorry, but they're really pushing the whole kill the Justice League. I don't think we're going to be killing the Justice League. I don't think so. I think we're going to be taking down the Justice League, but beating them up until they lose pretty much the control from Brainiac, because Brainiac is controlling them, right? And we're going to beat them up until they lose control and they're good, and then they escape or something. Because if we're really going to kill them, that is insane. I don't think we are. That's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think about that part. But yeah, that's it, guys, for the video. If you guys did enjoy, press the like button, guys. A like is always appreciated. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this look into it. We'll get ready for number 2 whenever that drops. Don't worry, I'll check that out. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I got for this. And again, you got the pre-order skins for that, the classic skins, and I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of other skins in the item shop in the future. But yeah, that's it, guys. Take care. Stay amazing. I'll see y'all with the next one.